So Caitlin Clark is going to be with Nike for the next 8 years. And I'm telling you right now, she signed the worst deal. One of the worst deals in sports history. And I'm not joking. I actually think she signed one of the worst deals ever. First of all, it was an 8-year, $28 million. If she was to sign that right now, she could get 5 years, $90 million. And I'm not joking. Like, I think it was something like 8 years, $100 million or something for LeBron James in 2003. Caitlin Clark is bigger than LeBron James in 2003. No offense to her. No offense to LeBron. But Caitlin Clark is bigger. We've seen anything Caitlin Clark related sells out. Nike not only didn't have any plan for her, they have just flat out ignored her. The last time Nike tweeted out about Caitlin Clark was the 8th of April. On their main account. And the last time Caitlin Clark, she was tweeted about by the Nike basketball account was the 16th of April. Nike have not posted anything about Caitlin Clark in 5.5 months. In 5.5 months. She saw, if she was with any other brand, she would already have a signature shoe. Any other brand, they would have done like what they did with LeBron James. You know the like Zoom, Air Zoom generation? The LeBron James shoe? Like they had that. They had the LeBron James shoe. But they had it planned. They had it planned already. Any brand worth a damn would have already planned a shoe around Caitlin Clark. Or just made her the face of a line. Like, just make her the face of the GT cut for... If you don't have a Caitlin Clark shoe, make her the face of the GT cuts. Make it like, I don't know. Like, I know he was the face of it, but obviously Kobe had his own shoe. But they made Kobe the face of the Hyperdunk with the Olympics, I'm pretty sure. But it's like, she played in GT cuts. Why not have the GT cut CC? Why not just make, instead of the GT cut 3? Heck, why not even, if you wanted to just get it in the hands of everybody, you know those like, not the GT, like some of the like GT cut academies or something. Maybe you go and make them because they're really freaking good shoes. Maybe you make something along those lines. Like, Nike have a billion silhouettes. There's definitely a silhouette that they could have released by now. People being like, oh, it takes longer than 8 months to make a shoe. Yes, it does, but it doesn't take longer than 8 months to just throw the name Caitlin Clark on another shoe. They have probably 5 years worth of Kyrie lows ready. It doesn't take that long just to throw Caitlin Clark's name on that shoe. But they, not only have they done that, they haven't even mentioned her. They have not even mentioned her. And yes, she's probably going to get Rookie of the Year in the next couple of days because it was leaked, and yes, she's going to be mentioned. But no records were mentioned. Absolutely no records had been mentioned from Nike basketball. And yeah, it is very, very just, if you're talking about from the marketing perspective, it's been terrible. It's been absolutely terrible. And like, if you're asking me how many times have they talked about A'ja Wilson, in fairness, they haven't really tweeted much about A'ja either. Nike in general haven't. But Nike basketball, we're talking, I've been talking about it. But they've done nothing. Like, Nike talked more about Caitlin Clark when she was in college. And like just random times in college. But if you want to look at what Nike have done back in the past, A'ja always, A'ja everywhere, amazing A'ja, can't stop A'ja. Like, yeah, some of this, quite a bit of this thing is last year. But you're seeing they're doing so much promotion for A'ja Wilson over the years. And for Caitlin Clark. She's been tweeted 3 times. 3 times by Nike Basketball. 3 times ever. They underpaid her. She accepted an underpayment because she believed that Nike promoted her well when she was in college. Like, she actually accepted a lesser, or not even lesser payment. I don't know what she got offered, but she accepted a long-term deal, which in hindsight was one of the worst decisions she could have made. The only positive thing is that she's getting her own custom Kobe's. But like, she's not making anything from it. They don't go live. If anything, just, I'm sure you could make some sort of a deal where the Caitlin Clark PE of the Kobe's, Paige Beckers is getting a shoe before her. And I mean that. They are giving Paige Beckers a shoe before Caitlin Clark. They are giving Paige Beckers a shoe. I repeat, they are giving Paige Beckers a shoe before they're giving Caitlin Clark a shoe. Is it a signature shoe? No. But they can't even give Caitlin Clark like a custom version of a shoe. Like, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. The one that I remember the most because I really wanted them were back in the Hyperdunk era. And it was when Blake Griffin was the face of it. He had these. And I always wanted them. They were the custom Blake Griffin Hyperdunks. In hindsight, they look awful. They look absolutely terrible in hindsight. But, 14-year-old me really wanted these shoes. Because they were the Blake Griffin edition. Because I loved Blake Griffin at the time. I really wanted these. Why not just give her, again, give her the Caitlin. Like, she plays in Kobe's, yeah. But, like, she has played in GT cuts in her career. Just give her a custom GT cut. Give her the Caitlin Clark GT cuts. Let her design it however she wants. Let her do whatever she wants with it. And let her make some money out of it. Let her make some money on royalties. You've already screwed her with money. Now you're not even doing anything for promoting her. Oh, it's a horrible deal in hindsight. She got screwed money-wise. The only positive is that it is one of those, it's the Scottie Pippen type situation where it's like, yeah, you got screwed over, but there's stability there. Like, it takes completely away the risk. There's no risk for her. She'll never have to worry about anything a day in her life as far as money is concerned. But, yeah, it is. It's just a shock that, like, Nike have completely ignored Caitlin Clark. Like, it's funny. People always say this, and they're like, every single sports league is trying to do everything they can. They're trying to do absolutely everything they can to get Caitlin Clark on board because they know Caitlin Clark will drive ratings. Almost in a similar way to how the NFL did everything they could to get Taylor Swift everywhere. Other leagues are trying to do that with Caitlin Clark. But the WNBA, other than the WNBA aren't. Heck, the commissioner was asked about Caitlin Clark in the last time she was interviewed, and she literally would not mention the name Caitlin Clark without bringing up the other rookies. And look, I get it. But it's like the league has tried to do everything they can to only use Caitlin Clark to promote other people. Sometimes, you know what? Promote your league via Caitlin Clark. Promote Caitlin Clark and more people will watch the league. But as well as that, like, it seems every league other than the WNBA wants Caitlin Clark involved. And it seems that every single brand other than the one brand she's signed to for an 8-year freaking deal wants Caitlin Clark as well. It's funny. Every brand, every league wants everything to do with Caitlin Clark except for the main brand and the league she plays for. Madness. Absolutely madness.